pretty now.
If we do an itch on the back followed by a twitch on the back, we would go, itch is felt from the posterior ramus, right? Goes in the posterior ramus because this is mixed in function, spinal nerve. And then the sensory information goes through the posterior or dorsal root ganglion, through the posterior root, processed in the gray matter, right? And then the ventral or anterior root is motor, so we're starting to initiate the motor response now, right? And it goes out the ventral or anterior root, spinal nerve again, and then because of where you're going, the motor information would go back to cause a twitch on the back via the posterior ramus. Good? Okay. So now we'll do hand on a hot stove, upper limb.
Oh yeah, that was the other one.
The hand on a hot stove, upper limb. So let's say it's a reflex, so it's not involving the cerebral cortex, so we're going to make it really simple. Hand on a hot stove, the sensory information comes through, it will go up to the cervical region of the spinal cord because of course it's coming from the brachial plexus, but let's say it goes up through the anterior root, anterior ramus, anterior ramus, okay, because that is mixed in function and innervates everything anterior to the spinal cord, right, okay, and it goes up, and then it goes spinal nerve, right, and then it's sensory information, so now it separates and goes through the dorsal or posterior root, because that's sensory, right, gets processed here. I initiate the motor output through the anterior root, that's motor, spinal nerve, and then I'm going back to the hand, so I go anterior ramus.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does now that you're showing me.
Yeah. So it's just the logic